And what's your phone number? 240?
364-4355.
And your email address.
S. Hazley, H-A-I-S-L-E-Y,
Okay.
at animalrescue4.org.
.org.
Yes, sir.
And it's core, C-O-R-P-S, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And what are you looking at having done?
And it's a medium-duty used ambulance. So it's the big boxy one with an international cab. I've drafted the beginning of my calls, and I've drafted kind of an outline that I thought would be helpful to you, not knowing exactly what you're looking for, but I have pictures and an outline as to what I'm looking for. Give
Perfect.
me your email, so I can send that to you real quick.
Okay, my email is capital, C-A-P-I-T-A-L, at,
C-A-L you said?
C-A-P, yes, C-A-L, at capital wraps, W-R-A-P-S, .com.
Where are you at?
We're out of our DC office is actually out today, so I'm actually fending calls. I'm out of Raleigh, but we have a DC office doing install and sales.
Where are they doing the wrap in DC?
We use a couple of places. One out of Rockville and one out of Spring.
Silver Springs. Silver Springs.
No. In Virginia,
Oh. Springfield.
Springfield.
Springfield? Sure.
This will probably be in the Springfield location just for the size.
Like that, thing right now, wow. But what else can I answer?
What are you looking at getting done on it?
Looking to get it pretty much a full wrap, the cab and box, including the roof of the box. Looking to have our logo throughout. For the wrap to be a dark navy blue and have our logo throughout. I'm questioning what members within the team, some think we should have some graphic images of us rescuing animals or at least animals out there. Some of us aren't sure, so we're certainly looking for your input there. That questions posed in the draft that I sent you.
Okay. How are you going to be using this vehicle?
This vehicle, well, this is one of many. This is the start of what will likely be, assuming we pick the right company, will be a long relationship.
Okay.
I used to run the rescue team for the Humane Society of the United States, and I designed the concept of doing large-scale rescue there. So we were doing disaster response. We did the Michael Vick case. We did puppy mill, dog fighting, hoarding, so on and so forth.
Oh wow.
And I left there because they wanted to get out of that. So I started my own organization doing it.
Oh nice.
We've been around for just under a year, and this is our first vehicle. We don't have the finances that I had at HSUS, so our resources are growing, but they're not where we'd like them to be.
Okay.
I've just signed on to a partnership with Ford, which is pretty awesome that our first major corporate sponsor is going to be Ford.
That's awesome.
And we're announcing that on the 30th of this month.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you. So they're going to be giving me some big vehicles, because I need big used car trailers, race car trailers, the double deckers.
Mm-hmm.
Because we transport a lot of animals. We do a lot of large scale, but all we do is large scale stuff. So within the year's time, you'd be seeing a couple more of these ambulances, at least one big double stack rig, and probably a horse trailer or two.
Okay.
And so right now, this is the first. I do like the idea of these ambulances because they don't have a resale, so they come out, so they're sold pretty cheap. Once the
Right.
except for another department. So these things are getting 500,000 miles, and they're being sold 500. They get 500 to 700,000 miles. They get sold at around 200,000. So if I can buy them up for $9,000-$10,000,
That's cheap.
They'll last me a couple more years, and they're cheap, and they're very practical for us.
Sure.
So it's probably going to be a common vehicle I'll be using.
So how are you going to be using this vehicle? So taking it to
the disaster zone, whether it's a natural or man-made zone. So it's right now it's in DC. It's going to be tagged, titled in Virginia. It'll travel, all over the country, mostly in the south. And so when we go into a rescue, it acts as a mobile command, and then when it's done, when we're done with the rescue, we transport animals in it throughout the country.
Okay.
So it's putting on a lot of miles, and it gets a lot of visibility.
Got it. Okay.
Did you get the email yet?
Yes, I did. I also sent you a quick one as well, just to give you my contact information. Oh, you have pictures.
What's your name?
Keone.
Yeah.
Oh, this is one of the big ones. Okay. What's the roof on the... Let me see if there's a picture really quick on here. Oh, there it is. Let me see about the roof. I'm gonna go out and check out one of these down here, or send my guy out to meet with you to check out that one, because some of the roofs can't be done because there's some sort of rubbery plastic that prevents them from graphics easily sticking to it.
Oh, okay. Let's go with metal roof.
Okay.
That helps.
That's what I was looking for. All right, let me quote this out,
Okay.
and I can quote it up for wrapping. Probably be able to get you a quote up tomorrow, if that's okay.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure, that's fine. I'm going out of. Well, I assume. Tell me how this works. What's the process?
So the process of this is, once you confirm the order, so the next step is I'm gonna send you an estimate and a bunch of other information, frequently asked questions, a product supply, a vehicle wrap sales sheet, so you can read over and get an understanding more about the vehicle wrap product. If you have questions at that point, give me a call back. Once you confirm the order, we'll sit with you and fill out a creative brief so we can understand some of the things you've told me, as well as dive down into how you're going to use this. What do you want it to say? Do you want it to say mobile command, or as a possibility if that's how it's going to be used? And then we'll come up with a couple of concepts and let you pick sort of the one that you want to move forward with. We'll flush that out until we get a design approval. And once we do that, we'll go into production. We'll produce the graphics, schedule a time to do the install. This thing will probably take 2 to 3 days realistically to install. So we'll ask for the vehicle, and we'll only need the vehicle. Well, I'll need the vehicle at one point to measure it before we go into production, and then at another point to install the vehicle down in Springfield.
Okay, I assume that. So you do need to measure it. Your people need to measure it before you find. And then I take down their measurements and I leave and bring it back to them.
Where are you in DC? Or are you?
I'm in Maryland, DC, so I'm on the street in front of me is DC, but I live in Maryland. So
Okay.
I'm in the northern portion of DC.
Okay. You may not need to bring it down there. We may be able to get somebody, because we do a fair amount of work throughout DC. So I'll see if I can get somebody. If I can't find the dimensions for this specifically, I do also want to. We also want to make sure that we get down to the 1/2 inch before we hit print, just so we know where everything is. So we're not putting logos over doors and stuff like that. Okay. Yeah, let me work up an estimate and I will get that out for you tomorrow.
Cool, thanks. So I gave you good information there. It looks like.
Yeah, I'm looking at the pictures right now.
All right, perfect. Thanks, man.
All right, thanks, Scotland.
I'll talk to you soon.
All right, bye.